And so now let's move into child's pose. The knees can be together or spread wide. Allow the chest and the torso to fall towards the earth. And if it feels good, allow the forehead to rest on the earth. Finding what feels good and supported here. And taking a seat here in this supported asana. And noticing whatever feelings might be there, whether you can label them or not, just allow them to be. Allow it to be. And notice where it is felt in the body. And remember, we can come to child's pose at any moment in our practice when this seems like what is being called for in the moment. Or even as we move through our practice, you might modify what you're doing based on what your body needs and what your mind and heart needs at that moment. And now inhale and bring the hips to stack over the knees so that it's directly stacked over the knees, and we'll move into a puppy pose. And here you can keep the pose active with the toes curled under and the head lifted, the palms and fingertips pressing into the ground. Or you can allow it to be more of a resting pose and allow the forehead to rest on the ground. And invite Ujjayi breath, which is an audible breath where we constrict the throat. And here with lips sealed, imagine you're fogging a mirror as you breathe in and out of the nose. Or as if you're whispering with lips sealed. And on the next inhale, send the right hand up towards the sky and then just weave it through underneath the left arm, right shoulder. Pull that left hand behind and grab hold to something, whether it's a piece of clothing or if you can reach the thigh. And stay here in presence and care. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Remembering Ujjayi breath. And if that feels right to you, to allow the breath to be an anchor, a reminder. Or if it feels right to be quiet, come to stillness. And on the next inhale, plant that left hand and move through center over to the opposite side, weaving that left arm underneath the right resting the left shoulder on the ground and left cheek, the left side of the temple. And stay here or wrap that right arm behind to take a bind. Just a few sweet breaths. And allowing whatever to be. Offering care. And when you're ready, place the hands back in front and plant the hands directly under the shoulders. Again, knees are stacked beneath the hips. Inhale with a neutral spine. And on an exhale, arch the spine towards the sky for a cat pose to stay for a moment here, really opening up the back, feeling a stretch between the shoulder blades, tucking the tailbones, and really reversing the natural curve of the lumbar spine, going in with curiosity. So inhale and exhale. And on the next inhale, drop the belly, curl the tailbone, heart, and chin towards the sky, opening up the heart. And today we'll work with heart openers, and this being an important practice as we move through transitions and transformations in our lives. Opening the heart. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale with toes tucked. Push back and up into downward facing dog. And this is, for many of us, our first down dog of the day. So I invite you to put a deep bend in the knees. Curl the tailbone up towards the sky. If this is a lot of pressure on the wrist, you can come down to the forearms in dolphin pose. Pressing into the earth with the hands and arms and sending that energy up towards the tailbone and then down back towards the earth. And keeping that curve in the lumbar spine, you can begin to move the legs towards straight. And for many of us, we may have tight hamstrings, and so it's totally fine to have those knees bent and moving them towards straight, playing and breathing at our edge. You might pedal out the feet here. As we're inviting the body to open up. And once we place our little, whatever micro movements feel right, just come to stillness once again. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. exhale, 3. Inhale, and step the right foot forward to plant um, with the ankle directly beneath the knee stacked. So the knee is stacked over ankle. And here the knee can be grounded or lifted, depending on how active you want to be here. But the intention is to ground as we settle still, grounding into the earth. And here you might use blocks if that allows it to be more accessible and allowing to lengthen the spine. And on the next inhale, open the right hand out to the sky. Once again, opening up. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. And release that hand to the ground. And here you can step, switch, or turn over to the opposite side to bring the left leg out in front. That left knee is stacked over the ankle, grounding down here. Plant that right hand on the ground or block and open the left hand up to the sky, really inviting the twist to originate at the base of the spine and just softly allowing the shoulders to follow. Inhale, exhale, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 3. And release the hand to the ground. And here, if your knee is grounded, lift the knee as we move to low lunge. And in low lunge, once again, we're plugging in, really getting grounded. You can always use blocks here. And if you do need to drop the knee, go ahead and drop the knee. And remember, you can use a towel or a blanket to place under the knee when we're in poses where we're staying there for a while, so that it's more comfortable. Remembering to give ourselves some love, even when we're being active and working hard. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale and come to rise. And we can stay here with the hands on the upper thigh or reach the hands to the sky for crescent lunge. And depending on how active you feel you want to be here, you can keep the knee lifted or grounded. Open the heart. Gaze is up, one front. Shoulder blades slide down the back. The shoulders drop away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. And release the hands down to the ground. step, switch, or walk the hands over to the opposite side so that we are in a low lunge on the right foot, right knee stacked over ankle, grounding down, feeling strong in our legs with equal distribution in both feet. Inhale, exhale, and again, being aware of whatever is there. Awareness in the body with kindness there. Bring it to whatever area needs it. And when they stay here, come to rise with hands lifted on the thigh. As we move into crescent lunge, you can keep that knee lifted or grounded. And on the next inhale, you may lift the hands to the sky. Open the heart, inviting really a back bend in the upper back as we curl, we lift, lengthen the spine and curl the heart open towards the sky. 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale, lengthening the spine. And exhale, opening the heart a bit more. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. And release the hand to the ground. Step that foot back to meet in child's pose or downward facing dog. Whatever you choose to rest in for just a moment. Noticing the energy moving through the body. Noticing how sensations rise and fall. And allowing our awareness to rest on wherever it goes. Inhale, come forward. Stack shoulders and exhale. Push back to downward facing dog. Inhale and step, lift the right leg to the sky. And exhale, step it through. And inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Folding over. And here, put a nice bend in the knees for Ragdoll. This is our first forward fold, Uttanasana of the day. So our hamstrings still may be opening up. So just really, I like to allow the knees to be bent here sometimes. And just allow the upper body to fall and even sway. Do what feels good here. You can begin to move the legs towards straight if that feels good. But really being curious and exploring our bodies right now. Inhale, lengthen the heart forward. And exhale, fold in once again. And this time being intentional on grounding down. If blocks make this accessible to reach the ground, grab your blocks and ground down here, either on blocks or hands if the palms can reach the ground, fingertips. Moving the legs towards straight, but if they need to be bent, it's all good. Inhale, exhale one. Inhale, exhale two. Inhale, exhale three. Inhale, lengthen the heart forward, and exhale, step the left foot back and come to rise for warrior one. So that right knee is stacked over the ankle, left foot is planted on the ground at a 45-degree angle. The legs may take a wider stance if need be to allow the torso to be squared directly forward towards the front of the mat. Inhale, lift the hands towards the sky, open the heart. And here, bring the hands together. Gaze up if that feels good. 3 more breaths. Inhale, exhale one. Inhale, exhale two. Inhale, exhale three. Inhale and open up warrior two. The feet are directly in line with each other, and the back foot should now be more perpendicular or with the front foot or parallel with the back edge of the mat. And now the hips are squared towards the long edge of the mat. Even distribution of weight in both the back and front foot. Strong in the core, tailbone tucked, arms out, allowing the shoulders to fall away from the ears. Gaze over fingertips. Inhale, exhale one. Inhale, exhale two. Inhale, exhale three. Inhale and straighten that front leg. Exhale, pour the torso forward and down to bring the right hand to rest on the leg, a block, or the ground. Whatever will allow you to open up once again, opening the heart towards the sky. Gaze is up and focused. 3 more breaths. Inhale, exhale one. Inhale, exhale two. Inhale, exhale three. And on the next inhale, send that left hand over the left ear towards the front of the mat. Gaze is at the fingertips of the hand. And you can stay here or lift that right hand out like you're holding a beach ball. Inhale, exhale one. Inhale, exhale two. Inhale, exhale three. And release that hand. Bring a bend once again in that right knee. Bring the right hand towards the ground for a block for Parzel Konasana. With the right hand in front of the right thigh, use that leverage of pressing the arm and leg against each other to allow you to spin open once again, opening the heart. Inhale, gaze at fingertips. Exhale, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 3. And let's bring that left hand towards the ground and walk the right foot out to the side to prepare for lizard pose. Drop the back knee. And bring the hands to ground. As we move through this transition, return to stillness. And you may stay here with the hands on the ground, or you can move down to bring the forearms down to blocks or to the ground for a fuller expression of lizard pose, which will look more like this. Today I am going to stay right here because I feel this is what I need right now. Come to stillness and be here, aware of sensations in the body, resisting the urge to fidget and move. Be still with loving kindness, wishing ourselves well. 2 more breaths. Inhale, exhale, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, and if that knee isn't lifted, go ahead and lift the knee and walk the hands over to the opposite side and bring a bend in the left knee. Plant the right foot at a 45-degree angle and come to rise. Warrior 1. Hips are squared forward. Shoulder blades fall away from the ears. Tailbone tucked. Ribs are tucked in. Bring the hands together. Gaze up if that feels right. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Open up. Warrior 2. Hips squared towards the long edge of the mat. Strong in our core. Shoulders fall away from the ears. Shoulder blades come together on the back. Gaze over left fingertip. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Exhale, pour forward. Land the hand on the leg, block the ground. Open the heart. Gaze towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Send that right hand over the right ear towards the front of the mat. And stay here or lift the left hand towards the sky or out in front. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Bring that hand down. Bring the left hand down to the ground, a block, inside the left leg, using that leverage of the arm against the leg to allow us to spin the heart open once again. Gaze at fingertips. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. I'm going to do 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Release that hand towards the ground. Walk the left foot out wide to prepare for lizard pose. And if you want to stay more active, you can keep that knee lifted. And depending on what's accessible to you, bringing the forearms all the way down to the ground, or being gentler with ourselves if we need it. And that's what I'm going to do today. Ground down. Come to stillness. And bringing awareness to whatever part of the body is calling for us. With loving kindness, remembering to lengthen our spines and lengthen our hearts. 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. And come up. Bring ourselves to meet in a forward fold. Once again. And doing what feels good here. If it feels good, to bring the palms of the hands and the bottoms of the feet together so we're standing on our hands. And giving a little massage to the palms with our toes. If you're doing this, otherwise, do what variation feels good for you. If that means holding on to opposite elbows and just allowing gravity to hold us down. Take a moment to go in here once again. Remembering that everywhere there are wonders. And Release the hands so the fingertips come to the ground. Bend the knees, drop the seat, and come up to chair pose. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. And straighten the legs, come to rise, hands in prayer, and release the hands to the side for Tadasana. Inhale and reach up towards the sky. Open the heart. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, reach the heart and spine halfway forward, and exhale, fold in. Inhale, we'll bend the knees once again and rise to chair pose with hands in prayer. Here, we'll twist over to the right side and use the leverage of that arm against the outer thigh to push the prayer towards the center of the chest. Either this variation or using the hand to grab hold and pull us into a twist. We might do half prayer. If your hands are in prayer and they don't quite go all the way to the outside of the thigh, it might rest on the, left elbow on left knee and pushing against the leg. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, move through center, and exhale to the opposite side. Elbow on the outer thigh or resting somewhere on the leg, but using that leverage to push you into the twist that originates at the base of the spine. Shoulders are soft, falling away from the ears. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale back through center. Exhale, come to rise into Tadasana. And on the inhale, once again, reach the hands towards the sky. And this time, exhale, cross the right hand arm over the left and give ourselves a big hug here. And you might stay here or bring the hands in eagle pose, Garudasana, connecting the hands here. And from here, shift the weight into the right foot and lift the left leg to the sky. You might stay and work with lengthening with the upper body and keeping whatever balance works for you in the lower body. But if you're moving through Garudasana, cross that left leg over the right and move towards wrapping that foot behind the right leg. You can stay there or kickstand here. Lift those elbows away from the chest. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. And straighten that leg. Open up. Ground both feet down. Breathe. Reach the hands out wide. And this time cross left arm over right in a big hug, or bring the hands together. Working here, shift the weight into the left foot. You may play with bringing that right knee to the sky, or wrapping it over the left leg. Whatever you choose, come to where you want to play and practice returning to stillness. And just as in, life, it's not always easy to be still, especially when we are working with balance and finding balance, returning to center, remembering that intention. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Rise and release. Whew, good job, guys. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, fold in Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the heart and the gaze. Exhale, you might move through a vinyasa and meet us down on the ground with the bellies on the ground. We'll move through Sphinx Pose. Here, the shoulders are stacked over elbows. The heart is opening forward. On the inhale, lengthening the spine, and exhale, curling open in the upper back. Keeping the tailbone pressing into the earth. The legs are engaged. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. And release. One cheek to the ground. Remembering that we are always supported. That we are always connected to the earth and to those around us. We just have to remember. Observing the body. And again, whatever feelings are there, allowing it, noticing where it is felt in the body. And bringing awareness there. And this, particularly when some feelings are difficult and it's hard to detach from the stories that go along with those feelings and the thoughts that go along with them. Bringing our awareness to that feeling in the body. Just allowing it to be without all of its attachments. So that we can really be intimate with ourselves and sincere. On the next inhale, bend the knees and grab hold to the feet. Well, actually, before we do that, we'll drop the feet back towards the ground. And on the next inhale, lift the heart and lift the feet towards the sky. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Opening up. Inhale. Exhale 3. 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. And release. Opposite feet to the ground. Breathe. And send the energy. And I notice the heartbeat against the earth. Just be there with curiosity. And with offering loving kindness to ourselves, we share that with the world around us. Grab hold to the ankles. If you have a strap, you can use that, or repeat the previous asana, locust pose. And on the next inhale, once again, lift everything to the sky, shining the heart open and up. Inhale. Exhale 1. 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale, reaching. Exhale 3. Inhale, lift. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. And release. Oh, falling into the earth, just allowing ourselves to feel heavy. Sinking. I invite you to roll over onto the back. Bring the knees into the chest. You might rock from side to side. That feels good on the back. And do whatever feels good in this moment right now to give yourself some love. Whether it's staying here in this personal, sweet hug, or opening into happy baby, or moving through a twist. Do what your body is calling for you to do right now as we close our practice. Before we move into Shavasana. I always like to drop my knees over to the side and move through a twist. Bring the legs and the feet down and allow the feet to fall open. If it feels good to find a sofa or a chair to rest the legs up on a chair or a sofa to relieve the low back, or put a bolster under the knees. Do whatever will allow you to relax completely, letting go. Letting everything go. Allowing whatever to be, to be. Allowing sensations, thoughts, feelings to move through their natural course, and practicing non-attachment, knowing that they are there, knowing also that our awareness does not have to be holding on so tightly to that. Letting go and letting in joy, in the midst of all the emotions that may rise and fall. We can all and do coexist at the same time. You might stay in an extended Shavasana, and when you're ready, you may press yourself into a comfortable seated position, resting for a moment before entering back into this world, remembering to give ourselves love and kindness and to be gentle with ourselves. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.